It's all about clout and money for most people. I love the attention.
Do you have any bashers?
I do get a lot of hate for being gay. And because you're just not in the mood, papatulan mo talaga, di ba? Or dito rin ako lumaki. Hindi kami ganun kayaman. When my parents first moved here, it's not like they brought a lot of money from the countries they came from.
My great lolo was murdered by the Japanese during the World War II.
Sorry. Humaapaw na yung bitterness ni Mr. Casey Montero.
And I watched it and I'm like, I'm happy for them. I really am. Okay.
Icebreaker pa lang, canceled na tayo.
Oh, my.
Kwentuhan, kulitan at kalokohan. Meron dito niyan. Samahan si Casey kamustahin ang ating honorary Pinoys, global Pinoys, and everyday Pinoys in the most Filipino-coded way possible. Tara dito sa Kwento with Casey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's actually called that right there, Kwento with Casey, a Casey Montero podcast. Yay! All right. And so we talk about pretty much anything and everything that's happening, whether it's on social media, whether it's in life, whether it's in my life, whether it's in your life. I'm not sure. Basta it's going to happen. So for our guest today, we have someone who, and I'll be 100% honest, I just started watching his content last night lang. And when I was watching it, I was like, grabe. Itong tao na to. Super interesting. So I've had conversation with him before this started, and we kind of let everything out already. So wala nang guest. It's over. No. Our guest today is Show Suzuki. Welcome to the program.
Hey,
welcome to the podcast.
Konnichi, what's up? Thanks for having me, man.
Konnichi, what's up?
Yeah, konnichi,
that's
what's
nice.
up?
That's
Yeah.
nice.
You're unofficial first guest.
Yes. Can you? So you speak how many languages?
I speak Japanese, Korean, Filipino, and sometimes I talk to my dog in Doggish.
And Doggish. Could you put all four of those together in a konnichi, what's up?
Konnichi,
what's up? Busta?
magandang konnichi, what's up? Ruff!
Yo!
There you go.
All right. So I was telling everybody, and you, because you were just sitting right here, that I just discovered you last night.
Oh,
I was flicking through TikTok and I just discovered Show.
all the saucy stuff.
I don't know about the saucy stuff.
I mean, way to make me feel very irrelevant. He just found out about me.
No, it makes me feel even more irrelevant because like I should know.
No,
and we talked about this off air. Like, some of these things might have also gotten you in trouble before, like just being someone, growing up in the Philippines, but didn't necessarily know a lot of like the showbiz or the entertainment side. But maybe we'll get to that later. Let's go ahead and just say, let's get to know you a little bit better, and let's start things off with our icebreaker. And then we'll get into the juicy stuff a little bit later on. So, segment nito ay, ang tawag natin ay...
Awit ka ate.
Awit ka ate. Okay, so it's very simple. I'm going to read you some lines in Tagalog. Now, these are actually transcribed by Google.
Okay.
Right? So, alam na natin na medyo mali ang translation ng mga Google apps. So, and are you good sa mga OPM songs?
I would like to say yes, but truthfully, I think I only know like 5 top of my head. I
So
don't
5
know
songs.
a lot. Yeah, I didn't grow up listening to OPM.
So no is the
no,
answer.
Yeah, good luck na lang sa atin.
Okay, here's an example.
Okay.
And actually, you could probably do this because you're a VO talent, diba? You do a lot of VOs and like even like super masa shows as well. But like it would be nice to hear you do this in your
So I have to
VO
translate
voice.
the English lyrics into Tagalog and figure out which OPM song that is.
You can just do the whole show, actually.
Okay.
when
Yeah,
it's
for
taken
sure.
over,
Welcome to Kwento with Show Suzuki.
Yes, or canceled with...
Canceled with Casey and Show Suzuki.
Okay.
Yeah, duo na lang.
Okay, so here we go. Fear disappears when you are with me.
Sample pa lang to, diba?
No, sample lang to. So, fear disappears when you
nawawala
are...
ang katakutan ko pag kasama kita.
Oh, that's
Nawawala
you're making this up now.
katakutan ko.
Pagkasama.
No idea.
Okay, so the answer would
this?
be nawawala
ang
na ang...
pangangamba. O pantropiko. Guys, teka lang. I feel like you didn't do enough research on my birth date. 1989 po ako, tapos Bini yung inano niya sa akin.
Ako, 77 ako.
Pantropiko talaga.
So that's, okay, so that's our first...
I mean, I know the song.
That's our first segment is being canceled right there.
Okay, yun na,
we
sorry.
love Beanie.
I do love Beanie, yes.
joking.
No, it's just like, I'm not familiar with every lyric of every song.
Well, you're only familiar with 5 songs, so...
Pakat na lang yan. Biglang kinabahan. Ako, Beanie fans, please. No.
We're friends with Beanie. And
Okay,
Beanie actually started on Kumu. They were on Kumu for a
Oh,
while.
no way. That's cool.
That was an example of our first one. So our second one will be
man.
ito na. Ito na.
For real na to.
Yes.
May
so,
prize ba if I get it right?
free dog food. Free dog food for your dog. Okay, so
Okay.
you are the museum art that never gets old.
You are the museum art that never gets old. Can you give me a clue? Ano ba? Generation ko ba to? Generation nyo?
Okay, sakto, may
Gen
clue
Z.
eh.
Oh,
Okay, the song compares someone to a work of art you could look at forever. The music video stars Beanie Stacy.
Ah! Is it ano? Is it
di ko
Maki?
alam. Is it?
It's not Maki? Man, do you have any? No. Your museum, ano yan? Your museum, you are the museum art that never gets old.
Mm.
Kamukha mo si Paraluman nung tayo ay bata pa. Pwede bang from that generation?
Oh, yun na lang. Okay, it's 90s, 2000s, no?
Okay, sirit na.
Sino na? So,
Sino
eto, the answer is, ikaw ay sining. Sining.
By
Okay,
Jonella and JR.
Dionella and JR, my boy JR. What is it? Ikaw ay sining sa museong di naluluma. Sing it.
Sing it?
Sing.
Ikaw ay
Ang
sining
paraluma.
sa museong di naluluma.
All right, we found our clips.
At least alam na natin yung demographic ng
Oo.
podcast ni Casey.
At
Do
least,
you know the song?
Hindi.
I feel like you would be friends with them.
Kilala ko si JR.
Oh.
Friend ko si
Nako,
JR.
not
Pero yung
anymore.
mga songs nito, kay Gracie yan eh.
Ayun na ba yun? Wala kaming chance to redeem ourselves. Meron pa.
Meron pa.
Meron pa. Okay. Kaya natin to, Casey. Medyo luma.
Medyo,
Okay.
para sa'yo, para sa akin.
Para sa
Para
kanya.
sa kanya.
So basically, mga 2010,
Yeah.
luma na yun.
Old school. So, you know what the funny thing, my wife is 14 years younger than me.
Okay.
So pag sinabi niya old school,
Or
ano
vintage.
yun, Britney Spears. Okay, eto na. Song number 2. Why won't the wrongdoing be punished? We hope, we hope North and West. So, etong translation galing Google Translate.
Okay. So i-translate
syempre,
mo nga, Casey. Ako naman mag-challenge sa'yo. I-translate mo yan in Tagalog.
Ikaw ang guess ko eh.
Bakit ang mga maling ginagawa, bakit hindi napaparusahan ang mga maling ginagawa mo?
Okay.
Kanta ba talaga yun? We hope North and West. Maasa kami kay Google Maps. We hope North and West.
Ano yung North
May clue
sa
naman,
Tagalog?
no?
North. Ano yung North? Ano? Dilaga. Hilaga.
Dilagang
Anong West? Anong West?
We hope North.
Ano,
Why won't
Anong West?
ba?
Kanluran. Wow.
May clue to, di ba? May clue.
Etong
Okay.
clue.
This is one of
Okay. Here's the clue. This is one of Up Dharma Down's most popular songs.
Sundo.
Ano?
Hatid. Imago ba yun? Ay, okay. Ano ba yan? I feel like
Panahon
the
natin
limited
to,
OPM knowledge we have, we're just
Pero-
squeezing it all out. Alam natin to. Up, Dharma, down.
This is our time.
Maybe. Hindi, mali. Okay.
No, tama yun. Pero mali yung song.
Mali yung
tama
song, pero Up, Dharma, Down.
Up,
Do
Dharma,
you know
Down yan. I know the song.
You know the
I
song?
know the song, yeah.
Is that the one you were singing just
Yeah.
now?
Okay, ito yung answer. Go. You know that.
Tadhana.
This is one of their most popular songs. This was all across like teleseries.
Yes.
One of my favorite groups out there. Sana Army and Up Dharma Down. You can come here and guest on the show and show how to sing the song.
Tama ba? Yun ba yun?
Go.
Ba't di
Ba't di
patulan ang pagsuyong nagkulang, tayong umaasa. Hindi. Lyrics lang naman yung basehan, hindi tono, di ba? Naging singing show bigla.
Okay, isa pa. Sige.
Ayaw.
Ba't di patulan ang pagsuyong nagkulang, tayong umaasang halagat
Kaya mo yan. Kanluran.
After that, yung
Kanluran. Okay. Wow, this is not going well.
Sensya na. Ito na. Last
Hindi to
canceled na.
ma-air.
Canceled na. Canceled na. 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
15 minutes
That's
canceled
it.
na.
Didn't even get one. This whole podcast is just Casey and myself trying to prove to the world that we are still very Filipino despite not knowing any of these songs.
Yeah, welcome to the Bata Pa Kami podcast with Kuya
Wow.
Show. Parang hindi tayo magaling
I'm
dito.
so glad that there's like nothing at stake here except my dignity.
And
You know,
as well as mine. And okay, so
Okay,
ito.
next.
And funny thing is, we were both radio DJs. Ako, I was a MTV VJ introducing, yung mga singers ng songs na to, siguro wala
Pero
silang
kasi-
MTV.
Pasosyal yung mga station natin eh.
Yung
Diba?
station-
FM.
FM,
Hindi siya
FM. Sa akin,
Hindi siya OPM driven. Although we had OPM segments.
yeah. Wave 89.1, puro hip-hop.
Oh, hip-hop yun.
Tapos Magic.
Oh,
So
sa akin, Jam 88.3 alternative rock.
so you work for the
Very
same station.
indie. Same company. Yeah,
Same.
same
We're
big company.
neighbors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The umbrella.
Mm.
And then FM1 and then Q. So pop. Mga K-pop.
Di ko alam yun eh.
21.
Parang-
Not only is it old, but it's also not OPM.
So let's go back to OPM.
Yes. Okay. Next song.
Go ahead, please. Don't be upset. Come back to me.
Sige na. Sige lang. Huwag kang magalit. Bumalik ka sa akin.
I mean, I think the translation is correct,
Yeah.
but let's see what the song is.
Sige lang, sandal ka na at wag mong pipigilan.
Hindi.
Pero same generation yata to.
Yeah. So, sige na please, wag nang mainis. Bumalik ka na sa akin. This is by Silent Sanctuary and the song is Bumalik ka na sa akin by Silent Sanctuary.
We played
Yes.
this at Jam, so I think it should have been, yeah. This is on me.
So, we failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay.
No usable footage whatsoever.
What are the five songs that you do know?
OPM?
Mm.
My go-to karaoke songs.
Ano
Ang
siya?
Huling El Bimbo.
Okay. Heads, yeah.
Jeepney.
Jeepney by
LSE. Jeepney,
LSE.
Sponge Cola.
Okay.
LSE. River
Ah,
Maya. Grabe yung age reveal. Ang sakit as I'm saying these songs. You know what? I do actually really like Maki. Yung, ano yan? Namumula, sabi ng utak. Tama
Sabi
na.
ng ut.
Sabi ng
So, okay, so si Maki is one of your favorite new OPM artists.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
The songs are
Sino
really
pa?
nice.
Sino pa?
I mean, I enjoy listening to, all the other pop stuff, Beanie. But you know how as you get older, you study lyrics less? When you were younger, you'd make the effort to memorize all the lyrics. Pero pag, when you hit 30 and above, you're like, life gets hard, man.
Well, now I just don't care.
Yeah. Well, I still would like to remember, to memorize the lyrics, but it's just, there's so much to do.
I'm a super fan of Zach. Zach. Tabludo.
Zach,
Yeah,
ano?
I like Zach.
Sige
and
nga. Sample nga. Remind me.
Let's
Anong
just
songs
bring
niya?
Zach in here as a guest. But Zach Tabludo is one of my favorite OPM. I feel that there's a new wave of OPM artists, and I've been saying this for a couple years, and it's they're really focused on the language of talking
Making
and
it
speaking
as
it as
Tagalog
Filipino
as
and
possible.
deep as
Yeah.
possible. And maybe one day we can afford them to have them as a guest.
Yeah. No, it's a great time for OPM.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going really well for a lot of our artists. And the fact that they have their own platforms now to promote themselves.
Okay, so let's get into the juicy part. So that was our icebreaker called Awit Ka Ate.
No.
I don't know if we'll ever do that again.
The ice
Yeah.
was never broken.
Yeah.
It's still there.
It's still cold. So let's find out about you.
Okay.
Right. So I'm really just interested in you, and I was telling everyone that I kind of discovered your content last night. And apologies, I don't hang out in TikTok very often, and Instagram either so much. But who are you? Sino ka?
Ang lalim naman ng tanong
Di ba?
na yan. No. Well,
Sino
let's
ka?
stick with the generic answers. So, my racial background is I'm actually half Japanese and half Korean. So despite what a lot of people believe, I don't have any Filipino blood whatsoever in me. But I did grow up in the Philippines.
So you were born.
I was born and raised in the Philippines. And there's another but to that. I never went to a Filipino school. So I never actually learned Filipino, Tagalog, in school. Never learned Filipino history from school. So it's kind of weird because I do feel very Filipino in some ways. And then there are other times when I'm like, damn, I feel so foreign.
Yeah, I mean, there's other, like I have friends, I believe si Solen and Erwin, I think they were also born here, but I think, they learned Tagalog very late in life. Like when Solen started to do
Showbiz,
TV shows
probably,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. Same thing, because like in the Philippines, technically, really, you don't have to know Tagalog to survive. You don't have to know it, but
oh right, to survive, like in general. I thought you meant in the entertainment industry.
In the entertainment business,
you need to know it.
I mean,
there are some lucky ones that manage to stay long, I feel, in showbiz, despite not having a complete grasp of the language.
Yes.
But
you'll do
longevity,
so much better.
Yes.
Yeah, like personally, I learned Tagalog late in my career. Now, if I would have learned Tagalog, and my Tagalog is still palpak, medyo bulok. If I would have learned it in my 20s or pati 30s, I feel that I could be hosting yung mga, Idol, yung mga talagang big shows, the game shows that my friends are all hosting, that Billy Crawford is hosting, that Ding Dong Dantes is hosting, like Lucky Manzano's hosting. And I watched it and I'm like,
grabe, umaapaw na yung bitterness ni Mr. Casey Montero dito.
I'm happy for them. I really am. I'm like, go guys.
Good for you guys.
Go guys.
I'm stuck here doing a podcast with somebody I barely know, but
and he brought a dog. And the dog's more famous than me. Oh, life.
Can I just say, I love the fact that we've reached an era where people that have been in showbiz for so long are more okay now with real talk. Kasi dati, di ba, we had this image that you guys had to keep up all the time. No, I'm unbothered by it. I'm doing really well. Now it's just all out there. And it's kind of leveled the playing field for a lot of people, a lot of talents too. So
I also think that that's a social media, like, because people are so easily, they throw out so many just rude comments. And before, syempre yung mga artista, they were afraid to say stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, we're all human. I do think that everybody has a breaking point. Or you have your bad days where you wake up and then you see a really nasty comment, and because you're just not in the mood, papatulan mo talaga, di ba?
One of my favorite stories, so I had a hater. I don't have a lot of haters. I've been very okay. So I had one basher, one hater, and I tracked him. I found out his Facebook page. I found out yung page ng nanay.
Oh, wow.
Yung place of work. Tapos yung page ng lola.
By yourself? Or did you have to hire a team
no.
to do it?
Kasi, syempre, social media may trail yan eh. So, I messaged his lola. Sabi ko sa...
Sinumbong mo.
Oo, sabi ko, yung apo, tama?
Apo.
Is saying these things about me.
Ano sinabi ng lola?
Hi, sorry po. Tapos na.
Oh.
He quit.
Did he end
He
up
apologized.
apologizing?
Yeah.
Wow.
He apologized. Tapos he became a fan na. He started commenting really maganda, nice things. So maybe siguro his lola was like, do this for me.
Moral of the story, don't bash KC.
Yeah. After this podcast,
lagot ko.
After this podcast,
what was he bashing you for?
It was an ex thing. He was just going at her. So I went
That's a big thing
mode.
Dito, no? Love life.
Ikaw, do you have any bashers? I mean,
I do,
content,
for being gay, for one of the things that I am getting a lot of now too is because obviously my struggle being Japanese Korean but raised in the Philippines is syempre dahil dito na ako lumaki sa Pilipinas, yung mga political issues dito, anything we're going through here as a country, I feel it to the core and I feel the need to voice my opinions out. However, I'm highly aware of my standing as a foreigner. And so there are a lot of times when I do kind of hold back and censor myself. Pero ang hirap now eh. Ang dami na talaga nangyayari. And I'm not speaking as an outsider. I'm really not. I mean, I'm a taxpayer. Dito rin ako lumaki. Guys, hindi kami ganun kayaman. When my parents first moved here, they would ride jeeps too. Like, it's not like they brought a lot of money from the countries they came from. Di talaga. As in, nagko-commute sila. Nagko-commute din ako nung bata ako. Nag-jeep ako. Favorite ko talaga yung yung sasabit sa Have you experienced that?
Yeah.
Like, ang saya nun. But again, recognizing that I am still an outsider, it's different, diba? It's different. It's like when you make fun of your own family, it's okay if you do it. But then when your friends start doing it, you're like, whoa, that's your mom. That's my mom you're talking about.
But you are also born here. Like you were born here, even though you went to international schools here, you're still
Gets.
I mean, and a lot of the issues will affect anyone.
Yeah.
Kahit on vacation.
Yeah.
And I don't feel I've also been very careful about how I comment, and in more of a personal, like I don't comment so much on let's say the personalities involved. It's more of just the issue in general, because it affects me and it affects everyone. And for me, you don't have to necessarily be a voter, or you don't necessarily have to be of the citizen of the nation. I've lived here for 25 years.
But you are Filipino by blood, right?
I am not.
Oh, you're not?
I am not. So I was born in the U.S.
I thought your mom was Filipino.
My mom is Filipino, but my mom was born to my lola who already naturalized. So yung mga ibang, yung mga tita, yung mga tito ko.
Peking Pinoy pala tayo dito.
So I'm third generation na.
Okay. Gets.
So kahit yung lolo ko survived the Bataan Death March with my lola.
Wow.
My great lolo was murdered by the Japanese during the World War II.
Sorry. I didn't know how to read. Teka lang.
That's why you're here. Pasok. Great lola.
Kaya pala.
Ikaw, no. So like I have the history in the Philippines. Like, and I really love the country, even if I can never get citizenship. So like I feel that certain people have a right and have earned, I guess, maybe the way to do it. It's very tricky, but I do understand. There is nationalistic pride about
And you have to consider optics, diba? I mean, I get it. When you see somebody that looks like an outsider, that they don't belong in your country, criticizing your country, especially dito, aminin na natin sa social media, sanay tayo sa mga friends ko rin sila. So hindi ko rin naman sila binabash. Mga Japanese vloggers, let's say, that come here. Tapos, I love the Philippines. Everybody's so maganda. So beautiful. Food masarap. Gets. It's nice. Because obviously there are a lot of struggles in the country. And, when you see it from that light, when you see outsiders praise your country, it gives you a glimpse of hope. It motivates you a little bit more. Whereas if you see somebody like me, pag real talk na, medyo masakit. So nagigets ko rin naman yun. I'm not unaware of that. Pero mahirap din kasi dito talaga ako lumaki. And you, in a way, chose to love the Philippines because you moved here at 20. I didn't have a choice. I love the Philippines not because I chose to live here. I was born here, raised here. The Philippines will forever be my home. Kahit na nasa ibang bansa ako, when they ask me, where are you from? I'm from the Philippines, but I'm technically Japanese. Japanese Korean. Japanese on paper, pero dito na talaga ako. So I consider Philippines my home. So if something's happening to my home country, I feel a certain way about it.
It's I mean, it is your home.
Yeah.
So like you should have an opinion. And there are many beautiful things about the country. And obviously the mga foreigners, so when they come here to the country, they experience that right away. They don't understand any of the politics. They don't understand any of the things that are happening in the country at all. So, I wish that we had more of that. Yeah. I wish that there was ways to show more of the positive things that the Philippines has.
Pero kasi maraming ma-offend and it doesn't do well on social media. Like, that's just me being real. And the truth is, we've also had a lot of struggles as foreigners in the country. I mean, again, we grew up in certain environments where yung parents ko lagi naloloko kasi hindi sila nag-English, hindi sila nagpa-Tagalog. So there are a lot of those struggles as well. Not too popular to talk about, but they're very real experiences I have. But they don't take away from the fact that the Philippines is my home. Ang takot ko lang siguro is when I speak up, ang sasabihin lang nila is, di, pumunta ka ng Japan. Di ba? Hindi ka naman pala.
No, yung mga iba, di ba? Uwi ka na.
Pero I'm from the Philippines.
Nasa bahay na.
Yeah.
Diba?
Nandito na po ako. So that's one part of it. And then the other part, yung typical, I mean, me being out on social media, me being the way I am, I do get a lot of hate for being gay.
Why? I don't
because there are a lot of
understand,
homophobes out there.
Yeah, but we're in the
Gano'n ba ka ano to? R18 ba tong podcast natin?
Hindi, pero nasa Philippines tayo. Like, it's not like our country is...
Yes, but the gays on mainstream media that we see, although it's better now, it's much, much better now dahil nga sa social media, they're very much commodified. Like, they have to fit a certain role. I mean, I've been offered a few stints on TV that didn't end up pushing through because I wasn't gay enough or I wasn't manly enough.
Okay.
It's either or. Masyado
Yeah.
kong in between. So either I have to gay it up for the audience because then you can detach
I've never heard
from
that
it.
term. Can you gay it up a bit?
Me? Yeah. I mean,
No,
you know,
no,
I do
I've
it
never
for
heard
work.
that. I've never heard
Yeah,
that term.
or they'll tell me, yung client medyo conservative, so wag masyadong, alam ko naman na hindi ka ganyan, so wag masyadong baklang-bakla.
Oo.
You know, and it's a struggle that I've had for a really long time, and the decision to come out on social media was a big one. And yun talaga. There was a period, 2021, nagbe-breakdown ako lagi, and thankfully I had my radio partner then, Joel, who supported me a lot throughout that period talaga. Kasi people were shocked that I was gay online because that was never my content before. I never talked about my sexuality. And it was kind of like a big slap on my face. Kasi syempre, I'm assuming for you as well, yung immediate surrounding natin, wala naman masyadong ganun. We wouldn't experience homophobia to that level. Whereas nung nilabas ko na siya, when it was out in public, medyo masa rin naman yung demographic ko, dun ko lang naramdaman, oh, wow!
Ito
Oo,
na.
pwede ka lang maging bakla with these terms and conditions. At yun yung mahirap sa akin. And I think what's frustrating for me too is the internalized homophobia din within the community. We do tend to celebrate certain types of gays more than others. And then, even in showbiz, diba? Marami namang mga, oh, if you know, you know. Pero they'll never voice out. Even if them speaking out would do so much for the community, it could potentially ruin their career.
Right. So they're playing safe for themselves.
Yeah,
So like,
but it does make it hard for us to progress as a community. So those are the struggles that I've had to deal with. But I've reached a point now na dinodog show ko na lang bashers ko. Ang saya eh. Tuwing may mga... And some of the comments are so funny and so ridiculous talaga. And they give me more content.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sige. I'll use this comment, diba?
well, I mean, certainly, like, I love reading comments. Not necessarily yung sa akin or on mine,
okay.
but when I read, and usually it's not local, but when I read the other ones, the comments are so good sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm syempre when it's about you, it's not so good. It doesn't feel good, but you have to see some of them are like, oh, that's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
No, I get a kick. Even some really harsh ones, if I'm in the right mood, talagang tatawa na lang ako. And then magsisend ako ng screenshot sa manager ko. Yung sinabi niya, gagawan ko to ng video bukas.
Pero that's a good way. Kasi yung mga commenters usually, they're papansin lang, no? They're looking for or either that or they really just hate, right?
I think a lot of bashers are miserable and they want others to be miserable.
That or but sometimes if you shed light on them or you even joke with them,
Magbabago na sila.
yeah, it happens. It happens.
Thank you po. Thank you for
Yeah, they're
noticing, Sir Casey.
Oh, exactly.
Fan na po
Exactly.
ko
I don't hate
ngayon.
you anymore. I love you na.
Pogi niyo po. Thank you, idol. Napansin mo ko.
And then you pa-follow.
Yeah. I mean, that sucks because if you think you need to spread negativity in order to gain attention,
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
But I generally, I think pag miserable kang tao, you want to spread that to others and you want them to feel as bad as you about yourself. Like, sometimes it still hurts, I'm not gonna lie, but most of the time it's great for content. So thank you guys.
Your skin is thicker nowadays. Yeah.
At saka consistent sila.
So
Yung mga fans nga, hindi consistent.
Oo.
Bashers talagang aabangan nila yan. Oh, okay. Magpo-post na siya. Oh, bakla ka! Okay. Next content, bakla ka. I'm like, thanks for the comment.
So approve ka sa consistency.
Yeah. So, appreciate you guys.
At least masipa kayo. So those are the struggles like kind of today, right?
Yeah.
Or that happened during the pandemic of you at least coming out on social media. But like what are the other, I guess, culturally problems that maybe you have faced, maybe learning Tagalog or working in the industry of showbiz?
Because I was very out of touch with local showbiz, OPM stuff. I went to a school that, didn't really have a lot of Filipino culture embedded in the school system. And then I went to a Japanese school, tapos abroad for college. So wala talaga. It was only after I started working here that I wanted to absorb it more. there was this event sa QC Circle yata, and I was hosting with Robbie Domingo.
Yeah.
And then we were introducing a bunch of artistas on stage. Dahil wala talaga akong alam sa artista dati ha. Dati. Ngayon medyo okay na. Tapos nag-introduce kami. Syempre, yan. Let's say, please welcome Mr. Casey Montero. And then yung next name was Andy. So I go, and now Mr. Andy Eigenman. So she comes up and she's like, Mr. talaga. And you know how I was like, holy mo. Because I mean, Andy to me was, more, it's more common sa boys diba?
Oo naman.
So I was like, oh my God. And wala akong pambawi kasi hindi ko rin naman siya ginawa to make it funny. Hindi siya pa-joke.
So hindi ka ready para sa punchline or something?
And then may isa pa parang sino yun, si Kevin Balot. I don't know if you know Kevin Balot.
Yeah, Miss Beauty Queen.
Sobrang, as in, ang ganda niya. Minister ko si Kevin. So pag akyat niya, diba? Parang tapos yung mukha nila, yung tipong they were trying to laugh it off, but they were also very confused as to why I said Mr. And at that point I was also confused. I was like, wow. Yeah, so all those little things, I mean, a little bit out of touch siguro with local references that I didn't have.
Yeah.
So little things like that. And they tend to build up because that's how you connect with people, right? Especially in the workplace. So those were some of the things I struggled with. Language especially. I remember my first ever hosting gig. For some reason, they asked me to host a Buwan ng Wika event. This Japanese-Korean guy, ha? Tapos dati, grabe talaga yung Tagalog ko, guys. As in, ang lala. Sobrang lala. May accent na konyo, na weird. And I didn't even know the meaning of madlang people. I was reading the script and I was like, oh, may typo. Hindi ba dapat mad lang? Hindi talaga, girl. Sabi ko. Tapos nagagalit na yung audience. Parang nagko-complain na sila na bakit yung host nyo hindi Siyempre, ini-English ko Parang, magandang gabi. Welcome to the... Ganon. As in...
Kasi yan ang kaya ng powers mo dun sa time na yan. Diba?
Wala talaga.
Yeah.
It was a struggle. And then I made it a goal back then. I wanted to speak Filipino like a Filipino. Yung masang-masang Tagalog, yung noontime show levels. Kasi ayoko rin yung sorry sa mga konyo. Ayoko talaga ng konyo Tagalog. Parang, Casey, like, ang ganda your shirt today. Like, saan mo siya binili? Like, tama ba? Okay,
yes.
Okay. So, sabi ko talaga, gusto yung malutong na malutong. Yung ramdam na ramdam mo talaga na, Pinoy na Pinoy yung nagsasalita. Which was and is still a struggle, I will admit. Kasi I didn't really grow up speaking it.
But when I heard, I was like so surprised when I was watching your site.
If you want to practice your Tagalog, you need to surround yourself with people. You need to surround yourself with people that will only speak Tagalog.
Paano yan? Yung bahay ko, asawa ko, galing Australia. Yung anak ko, hindi marunong English. Bade lang. May dalawang aso. So,
may dalawang aso. Tagalogin mo lang yung mga aso mo.
Yeah. Hello, aso.
No, but that was a big goal for me. So I would audition before for Tagalog projects, for Tagalog voiceover projects, and I'd always get rejected. Always.
Pero paano yung Tagalog mo nung time na yan? Medyo okay siya or?
Ayan, parang ganyan.
Puki ka. So
yung kailangan may English every other word. Alam mo yun?
So ibig sabihin kapal ng mukha mo kasi you were auditioning for yung masa pero yung So you had some confidence.
Kailangan talaga. I mean, I feel like in this industry, kailangan talaga makapal yung mukha mo because nobody's gonna cheer for you as hard as you are, diba? And it's so competitive. So kinapalan ko talaga yung mukha ko. And even to this day, I still try out for stuff and I get rejected all the time. And I'm glad that I was wired that way too. Because I'm in media, but I'm not in showbiz. Pag showbiz kasi may konting image na kailangan mong i-uphold na hindi ka pwede sa ganito, ganyan.
You can't fail. Parang you can't fail.
Oo. Ako, go lang ng go. Kasi that's how I started naman. And I really appreciate sort of the thirst I had back then. And it got me to where I am. Not that I'm super successful or anything, but I'm doing what I love. Like I voice for a very masa noontime show now na talagang mga kakapatid. Ganun talaga.
What show?
Singaling.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's for TV5. Yeah. Talagang dire-diretso siyang diba? Kahit na minsan nahihirapan
That's you?
pa rin
Wait, how long have you been there?
Since 2022? Pero kino-correct pa rin ako minsan. Magsasend sila ng voice file. Sir Show, ganito po yung
Si Ariel
tamang
ba?
pagpigkas. Ay, sorry! Pasensya na po.
Sino host? Si Ray?
Sina
Ariel?
Ray, yeah. Ray Valera.
Wala na si Ariel.
Sino? Kay Brosas.
Kay.
Yes. Another one of
Kay
those
Randy.
things that you could have done had you practiced your Tagalog a little bit more.
Which one?
I mean, just like a noontime show hosting. 'Cause you were saying
yeah.
that you wanted to do more of that.
I've done it eh. So I continue to do it. Kasi for a host, ang yung para sa akin, yung parang taas ng yung like
The pinnacle.
the pinnacle is a noontime show.
Yeah.
So I've done the Sunday show, SOP. I was on SOP from the start until the finish. As in, I was hosting.
In Tagalog.
Barely hosting. No, there was all English. My hosting was in both, but it was really bad in Tagalog. I was rapping, I was dancing, I was singing. Yung syempre, pag fresh off the boat, they make you do everything. So galing America, so American rapper ka na. So
Porket ka, no?
mali lahat ng lyrics ko. Yung dancing talagang palpak talaga. As in, siguro 8 years SOP. I think maybe I've got one dance right.
Wow.
And so I've done the acting. Pero for me, the acting is also really hard kasi I'm always typecast as a bad guy. At kung bad guy ka sa ang probinsyano, syempre yung mga
Di pwedeng maarte yung ano mo.
Kasi yung dialogue ng bad guy sa masa shows very, very different.
Pare, can you go get that baril, please?
I'll papatayin
you
kita.
shoot that target mamaya,
Yeah.
okay?
I will cut yun. And so the Tagalog shows and the noontime shows make me so nervous. Nag-yosi ako, 2 packs. Palpitate ako. Kasi yung kasama ko sa last noontime show was Billy Crawford, Waki Kiray, Alex Gonzaga.
Mga veterans na, sanay na.
So fast with their jokes. CK Brosas din eh, she was there.
It's not just the language, it's the humor. So pati ako kinakabahan kasi kahit na marunong na ako magtagalog, syempre iba pa rin pag hindi ka lumaki with the same humor that they did, diba?
Kasi minsan yung mga jokes nila galing sa childhood.
Yung
or yung
references.
nurseries or yung mga games. So, Casey, di ba alam mo yung sipa? Hacky sack?
Social ng hacky sack.
Hindi. So, yeah, it's hard. And to this day, I will still always try to do the shows kasi every year I feel I'm better.
Right.
Till I get there and I'm Yossi ulit. And I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I don't smoke. So those are some of my struggles. But buti na lang may Kwento with KC. It allows me to speak
however you want. It's your show.
However I want.
Yeah.
And we'll see how many seasons or episodes we can get. Okay.
Icebreaker pa lang, canceled na tayo.
Is there something that you want to do really bad? Let's say, for me, syempre, you heard I was very, like, I want to do a game show. Like, that's my next thing. I want to do a game show.
Right.
So for you, what is it?
Game show na rin? Co-host
Game show.
Okay naman chemistry namin, di ba?
I think you would do so well in a game show.
I would love to do a game show. Yeah. I would love to do. I'm just not sure kasi I'm always the type na, if an opportunity like that would come, I want to make sure I'm prepared for it. Just because ayokong bastusin yung masa, if that makes sense. Kasi I know what they're used to and I know the level of talent out there. Kasi yung mga masa hosts, ang galing talaga nila, ang bilis, and they can relate to the audience really well. I want to be
Depende
able
sa
to
game
reach
show,
that.
no? Depende sa type ng game show.
Pwede, yeah.
Diba? So, like, singling is a you have to be very fast there because there's a lot of ad-libs. But something like Family Feud or parang Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Like Idol, Philippine Idol maybe?
Philippine Idol.
Kasi it's a little bit more westernized and structured.
Yeah. But like game shows, when you have to ask a question, how much is this? It's very straightforward to a type of hosting.
Right. I think I would love to do a game show. I would love to do a show about dogs because I'm very passionate about educating people on how to take better care of their dogs. So anything in line with my personality. I mean, again, I'm 36. So medyo nandun na yung mga things that I know I love.
Stuck na.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not open to new things, but I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm passionate about. And, beyond the clout and the money, which despite what all of your woke favorite social media influencers say, we all want. It's all about clout and money for most people. But beyond that, I needed a purpose. And my purpose now is to encourage people to take better care of their dogs, even as they get older, and to hopefully add more representation in the LGBTQIA plus community, in that we're not all drag queens, cross-dressers, overly effeminate men. You know, we can look and present this way and still be loud and proud part of the LGBTQIA plus community. And of course, like the parental love. You mentioned that you saw some content with my mom too. So I do want to integrate that. I do get a lot of hate, but the very few messages that I get from closeted kids that have thanked me for helping them feel like they're not alone, helping them feel like they can also be quote unquote my type of gay and not just the gays that they see on TV. Like those really make a difference. Because I needed me when I grew up.
Yeah.
Nobody was really... I couldn't really relate to the gays I saw on TV growing up. So I'm kind of doing it for my younger self too.
So I mean, that must have been very hard though, because
Yeah.
I whether you're gay, whether you're straight, whether you're into whatever, when you see entertainment or when you see your idols or when you watch things, you're like, I need to act like this.
Yes.
And so how did you find your own way?
Man. It's difficult. No, just thinking back about my journey. Kasi dito ko lumaki. This is such a privileged thing to say. But, you know, my time abroad, I studied in Sydney, Australia. And obviously, ibang-iba yung nila doon, kultura nila doon. It did help me kind of become my own person and be more comfortable with my sexuality. And thankfully, when I came back, I was able to still stick with it.
I always want to be careful also how I speak. Like I've got a lot of gay friends and like I'm definitely not homophobic.
I think it's just a fear of like when I am on stage, they think that I might act a certain way. I mean, because I do still crack certain jokes. I would compliment
Like if you say girl,
cute
like,
guys.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like cute guys in the audience.
I
for
do the same
example.
thing.
Do you compliment cute guys?
I
in
do
the
all the
audience?
time.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'd love to attend one of your events.
They have
You better
no
compliment
one's
me.
told me to be less gay.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, and it's one that I'm still working towards. But again, that's all part of whatever I do in the future. Hopefully, I'll get to do more of this. You know, I do love being in media.
Yeah.
I love the attention. Don't we all? Don't we all? But I would like to bring all these intentions and purposes that I have.
Well, speaking of bring, you have a dog here. This is you make
Gonta.
content about Gonta, right? Gonta.
Yes, baby boy.
And Gonta is a teenager now.
He's 7 years old. Yeah, 7
Yeah.
years young. In my mind, Casey was asking me about this, but in my mind, he's gonna live till he's about 30 or 50. He's gonna break the world record. So, he's still a puppy.
I have a clique eye.
Oh, gray?
Yeah,
Is that-
gray
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So a clique eye, if you don't know, is it's
Fluffy too.
mukhang mini husky. Yeah. So she's a very opinionated
Yes.
thing. And then I also have a French bulldog who is perfect. Kasi yung French bulldog sa akin yung personality ng French bulldog, it's the same as me. So very chill, laid back, snorts a little bit, like grunts, snores. And then yung clique eye, talagang
Parang
personality ng asawa ko.
Oh, no.
For sure.
Similar siya sa Chow, yung personality ng Klika is
Yeah?
very similar. Yeah. Very aloof.
Aloof.
Yeah. Other dogs would be like, oh, give me attention. But he's not clingy at all.
Yeah, very aloof. My clique eye is kind of sticks to our family lang. Not the most social dog because we imported her from Russia. Wow.
What? So shy.
Imported from Russia. Okay, so
Hello.
Gonta is 7 years old.
He's 7 years young. He's a professional model.
Mhm.
He's an ambassador. He's most of the furniture and the appliances that I have at home, actually ex-deals niya yun.
And Gonta
Pero-
has just decided like this is his set.
Yeah.
He's just gonna
It's like-
chill. It's like
He's taking over as the host.
between two guys. So he's so one of your advocacy, so to speak, is dog care. Was it,
just encouraging everybody to take better care of their dogs.
especially when they're older.
Especially, as they get older, like include them in your family and don't just leave them at home all the time. better nutrition for their pets as well. Like we turned down a lot of brands that have wanted to work with us simply because it's not part of his nutritional plan and we don't believe in it. So
my Klika is 7 also.
Mm.
So she's also a teenager.
Okay.
And I think the French Bulldog is a little tad bit older as well. So what are some of the, like personally, I want to know, like what are some of the things that you could do to make sure that your dog stays in shape?
As they get older?
Yeah.
Well, despite what a lot of people think, they actually do need a significant amount of exercise even as they get older. You want to avoid obesity because that's one of the biggest things that can cause a lot of health problems of dogs. Disclaimer, I'm not a vet. This is just from my personal experience as a dog dad. So please always consult with your vet anytime you want to do something drastic or make any drastic changes.
Okay,
For
disclaimer
the diet,
is done. Okay, go.
Yeah. Okay. No, for the diet, that's very, very important. It's like with humans, if you give them kibble, especially the cheap kind, every day, that's like feeding them fast food every day. You wouldn't
So
do that
Ensure, we give them Ensure.
Yung pang baby.
Yeah.
So I give him fresh food. This again.
You make it yourself.
Sometimes, yes, but he's also fed raw. He's been fed raw since he was a puppy. So this is one where you have to do a lot of research if you want to transition into a raw diet. But if you can't do it,
that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot of work for you.
It is. It's a lot of work for me, but he's worth it. And like I always say, it's a commitment. When you get a dog, mag-stuff toy ka na lang kung di mo kaya. Kasi it's a life and you want them to live as long as they can.
And you have a lot of responsibility to take care of this.
And the fact that people, come up to me and maybe even you sometimes and say, oh, matanda na yung asa mo at 6 or 7, just goes to show how many people don't know how to...
So I said that to you
No, I
also.
know. I'm used to it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't know how to take good care of their dogs because not everybody, but a lot of times, nasa-shorten talaga yung buhay nila. They get kidney disease, liver problems. That's the most common ones because of the food.
Yeah. So I've had many dogs in my life and usually they reach around 10 to 12 with our family.
Smaller dogs or?
Cocker Spaniel, Boxer, Dobie. We had a Chow. We actually had a Chow. This is a sad story though.
Oh no.
We had a Chow sa States, pero we lived in acres and acres of land.
Okay.
And Wolf ate it. So it was that. It was a little brown, dark chocolate.
Like as a puppy?
As a puppy.
It got eaten as
and
a
it got
puppy?
eaten by a wolf or a coyote. Wow, this podcast is so random. So we talk about so many things. We go from talking about song lyrics to struggles in language, to struggles of coming out,
race.
to dogs and raw diets.
Yeah.
And let's continue that with our closing segment called Luto o Laro Laro. Okay, so we asked ChatGPT for some exaggerated descriptions of Pinoy food.
Okay.
And this is what it vomited out. So we have to say if it's totoo
o laro.
Oo,
Okay.
tama. So kung tama siya or mali. I don't know the answers here.
Okay. Do you eat a lot of Filipino food?
I do. I eat a lot of My wife, she's very health conscious, so she makes adobo without soy sauce.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, if she's health conscious, it's weird that she likes
It's
Filipino
adobo
food.
without soy sauce.
So just plain meat?
Coconut aminos. Coconut aminos, which is not the same as soy sauce, I'll tell you. So when she's not looking, I'm salting that thing up. My favorite Filipino food is bistec Tagalog. Love it. Just meat and rice is my go-to.
Okay. I didn't grow up eating Filipino food just because my mom's Japanese, my dad's Korean. So it was mostly Japanese, Korean. Then Filipino food kind of came later in life. There are things I really like sinigang, bagoong. Kwek.
You like kwek? That's just an egg though. Like, didn't you have an egg?
No, but it's not just an egg.
It's like the quail egg, no?
Yeah.
Kwek.
It's like deep fried.
Oh, the orange one.
It's the orange ones.
Okay. Yeah.
Sinapawan,
So you like it
with deep fried with oil,
with the vinegar,
and then the pawis of manong with maybe a little bit of laway. Iba talaga yung lasa ng street
with may konting kuko. Yeah.
Alam mo, yun yung kuko. Coconut.
The coconut nut is a giant. Okay.
Gusto ko yung Hapon yung nagtuturo ng Filipino sa film.
So this is going incredibly wrong. Okay, so let's go with...
Yan yung sagot.
Eto. Oh no, this is example. Example lang to. Okay, so this is what ChatGPT describes an exotic or what is it?
Exaggerated description.
Okay, so this is what ChatGPT describes as an exaggerated Filipino food.
Okay.
Here's an example of adobo, okay? A mysterious potion hindi portion, potion of meat dunked in soy and vinegar compote that screams an umami flavor. That's adobo. That is, we will never see that described in a menu in a Filipino. Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
or maybe.
Pero sobrang giveaway yung soy and vinegar feeling ko with the meat. It's very adobo coated.
But isn't like everything kind of soy and vinegar here?
Hindi eh.
No?
No, vinegar oo. Pero
Vinegar, soy and
soy is
vinegar.
very like adobo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you're gonna be good at this
maybe.
game. Sige.
Wala pa ring prize. Okay.
Eto, you can have this dog back. For today, it's mine. And if you win,
sige.
you can
I'll
have
get it back.
Gonta back. Okay. So, tingnan natin. Ito na. First food.
Ang dali lang. Grabe naman yung
Let's see.
Okay.
Layers of crushed ice, or dito sa Pilipinas, crust ice with purple taro balls and custard cubes, finished with leche flan topping for extra sweetness.
It has to be halo-halo. Can't be.
Has to be
Unless it's
halo-halo.
like-
The answer has to be halo-halo. So is it
Luto, not laro.
luto?
Yeah.
The answer is laro-laro.
Ay, laro!
So dahil layers of crushed ice with purple taro balls. The taro balls are not part of halo-halo.
But doesn't that sound good? I mean, I would love
That
to have
looks
taro
like
balls
halo-halo
with
to me.
halo-halo, diba?
Right?
Parang meron. Alam mo, postahan tayo. May mga order ako mamaya sa phone ko na may taro balls na halo-halo.
Pasok mo yung taro balls.
Oo.
Oh.
Hirap. So we have to be hyper specific.
Yes.
We gotta know the ingredients.
Yeah.
Cook.
Okay,
This
so
is gonna be tough. Okay.
eto na. Part 2 or food 2. You want to do it?
Okay. Rice noodles cooked in molten coconut cream topped with candied chili flakes and shrimp for that sweet and spicy finish. I don't care if it's
What
like
is
laro
this?
or luto.
What would this be?
sounds
This is
good.
rice noodles. This would be like
Rice noodles. Coconut cream. Para siyang no? Gising-gising pero noodles. Molten coconut cream topped with candied chili flakes and shrimp. I think
I don't even know what it's describing actually.
kasi pancit is egg noodles, diba?
Oh, pero
So,
hindi siya coconut
tangkol,
cream.
Hindi rin. Ano pa ba? Pag coconut kasi, ang alam ko lang, yun. Di ba gising-gising? Coconut yun? Or yung Bicol Express. So I'm gonna say luto. Ay! Poking ina. Ayoko na. Wala akong nakuha dito sa games nyo.
Rice noodles cooked in ano siya? So laro. What is it?
It's not real.
It's a fake food, as in it doesn't exist. Okay, ito.
Okay.
Baka may chance ka dito. Pork hock slow cooked in vinegar, soy sauce, and bay leaves. Served with steaming rice for that classic savory sour comfort.
I thought it was sinigang. but I
This
think it's
sounds like
nilaga.
pork hock cooked in vinegar, soy sauce, and bay leaves. This sounded like adobo to me.
Huh? Adobo? Feeling mo adobo?
With bay leaves,
bay leaves.
pork. I don't know what part of hock is, but it's a piece of pork. Served with another class. I'll say luto siya.
You'll say luto. Well, we've had two laro, so magluluto rin ako.
Luto. Final
Luto.
answer. Yeah, ano to? Ano siya? Paksiw.
Paksiw na pata.
Na pata.
Pata.
Paksiw
Yung
na
crispy,
pata.
tama ba? Crispy to, no?
Yeah.
Diba?
It looks like adobo. Looks like adobo, smells like adobo, must be adobo.
Not adobo.
Not adobo. Okay.
Paksiw!
Eto na.
Okay,
wanna take
young coconut strips mixed with pandan jelly and creamy coconut milk, chilled and served as a refreshing dessert.
I don't know what that's called, but it's the jelly dessert, right? Pandan, with the little coconut thingies in it.
Buko pandan.
Yeah. Is it?
I like your description more.
May sayaw pa.
Luto.
I'm learning a lot about myself this episode.
Alam ko na kung paano siya nag-host dun sa noontime show.
Oo.
Dinaan niya na lang sa sayaw.
Mabuhay mga kalbo!
Is that your branding?
Yeah.
Oh, because that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Like on SocMed, yung kalbo thing.
Yun yung, kasi para sa hosting sa akin, yung, I get nervous lagi before the
Kasi
show.
kalbo ka?
Always. First impression. You don't know your audience, right? So
okay.
usually I get nervous. Kasi after yung opening, okay ako.
Right.
Pero yung anxiety before I start, and then my first line is,
Tagalog.
it's usually mabuhay mga kalbo. And then they all kind of,
Oh,
kind
so
of-
that really is your thing.
yeah, that's how I open every show. Like, I'll say like either magandang gabi or hapon or blah, 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 blah. Everyone looks
Mabuhay
so,
mga kalbo.
I
like
una
that.
sa lahat,
Type ko pa
mabuhay
naman
mga kalbo. Tapos may mga kalbo sa audience. Tapos, kalbo sila. Kalbro.
Love that.
Yeah, so that's my icebreaker. That's my icebreaker.
That's my type. Tall, dark kalbo. Alam ng
Am I
manager
dark?
ko yan.
Ay.
Pag may kalbo. Well, you can go to the beach.
I can go. You should see me. I just shot a movie.
Na
I was
ka?
very dark
Oh.
there, yeah.
What kind of movie? Viva Max?
Action, yeah.
Ah.
Not yet Viva Max. I still have
Abangan namin yan.
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
We're,
food number 5.
tapos na tayo sa ano mo eh. Sa
Ito,
buko pandan mo
yeah.
eh.
Buko kalbo.
Buko.
Okay. Street food style rice cake infused with chili powder, salt, topped with crispy fried garlic for a fiery twist.
Sounds good,
so
but
good,
sounds
yeah.
fake.
Rice cake.
Rice cake. Kasi ano ba yung... Ayun, wow.
Wow. So
So it's
that's
fake,
fake.
yeah.
Hindi totoo yan. Laro-laro
Kasi
lang.
yung rice cake natin wala naman chili eh, di ba? Yung
Do we have a rice cake
bibingka?
street
Hindi,
food?
may isa pa akong ano eh. Yung brown. Biko. Di ba rice cake yun?
Biko is the
Pero
sticky...
rice cake yun, di ba? Di ba rice yun? Hindi rice yun. Inaway ko yung tunay na Pinoy, no? Di ba
yeah.
rice yun?
So this,
you know that brown, Oo nga. Kanin yun eh, di ba? Di ba kanin
yeah, that's
siya?
rice. Sticky rice, di ba?
Oh, sticky rice. So rice cake and...
All right, one for the foreigners.
Okay, yes. Ewan ko dyan. Okay.
Sticky rice siya, di ba? Yung, yeah, pero rice siya.
Pero laro. Fake to.
Fake
Yeah.
siya. Food number 6. Ikaw na.
Ooh, fresh shrimp simmered in tangy tamarind broth with tomatoes, eggplant, green beans, served with steaming rice on the side.
Oh, totoo to. Ito
Sinigang.
yung sinigang.
Sinigang.
Favorite mo to, no? Favorite mo?
Yeah, I love
So,
sinigang.
Luto. Syempre.
Can you make some now, please?
Do you like sinigang na baboy or...
No. Hipon. Or bangus.
All right. Well, so that ends our third segment or our food
Yes.
segment. What's that one called? Luto o laro? This is so cool. That like,
Yung podcast na to ngayon parang laro.
oh, hindi
Nilang
totoo.
ulang tayo.
Luto. I can't wait to have you back because like I feel that we could do stuff together. You know what I'm saying? I'm like you're
What kind of stuff?
Are you adventurous?
Tagalog tongue twisters.
Okay, try. Pero
Minikani
alam mo,
ko ni Monico ang makina ng minikani Monica. Go. Minikani ko?
no. Nakakapagpapagabag.
Yan, nakakapagpagabag. That's my routine before hosting. Tagalog tongue twisters, English, and the Japanese.
Okay, ikaw na.
Yeah, para lang...
Sige, ikaw
Ako na
na.
talaga.
Ikaw.
Oo, ako na lang mag-host.
Oh, sige.
Magkano ba TF mo? Kahit
Wala eh.
30% lang.
For the love. 30%?
For the love.
Is that the
30% yung sayo.
that's the 30 that's the magic number going around these days.
30%?
Yeah.
Talaga ba?
Oh. So,
Okay.
you know what? I want to thank you for coming in here. I learned a lot about you. I feel that I just barely scratched the surface though. I think you're such an interesting human and like I
man.
can't wait to actually follow you now and follow in now that I know a little bit about you, but just kind of follow and know some of the, what is going on in your mind as you create your content, as you continue to succeed in life. And I want to have you come back every day.
Nice.
Every
Kinikilig
day,
naman ako
every day.
dito. Thanks, man. Right back at you. I feel like we've all discovered more about you, actually. Parang
It's not
ikaw
good.
yung in-interview.
It's not good. It's
Alam
not
ko na yung
good.
history ng grandparents mo.
Oh.
Like, ano. But it's great to see like all these different layers to people in showbiz. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm glad. I'm really happy. I didn't expect to have this much fun, to be honest.
Well, I can't wait to have you back when we use this thing. Thank you so
Thanks,
much for
man.
coming and go ahead and promote all your socials and
Fun.
whatnot. Wanna promote
dito,
your-
dito.
yeah.
Okay. Ano ba yung socials ko? Wait. Okay. At Show Suzuki on TikTok, show.suzuki on Instagram, Kuya Show or Show Suzuki on Facebook. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you so
Maraming
much for
salamat.
coming. Yeah.
Mahal ko po kayo.
Thank you so much for coming. And that is the end of Kwento with me. Thanks for watching.
Sa uulitin ang kwentuhan, kulitan at kalokohan. Kaya mag-follow at subscribe na sa YouTube, Spotify at iba pa naming socials para hindi mahuli sa susunod na kwentuhan with KC.